Hi friends, it's Becky, and today let's take a look at my Adornable Elements Beads of the Month clubs. I get every month the 11 seed beads of the month. I get a single portion subscription for that. You can get single or double for any of these. You just get twice the amount of beads if you do the double. But I get a single of the 11 seed beads of the month. I get the 2-hole beads of the month, and I have a rotating beads of the month. And this month, it's the Delica's beads of the month. They also have what they call the hot and trendy beads of the month and gemstone beads of the month subscriptions that you could purchase. But if you can't decide on them, that's what the rotating lets you do, is just have a little bit of all of those all at the same time. And then they have add-on subscriptions as well. This one is the companions, the Findings Companion Pack. They also have a Crystal Companion Pack that is an add-on subscription, but we'll go through all of these pretty soon. They are curated to a theme, and this one is Americana. Several different versions of red, white, and blue, and some neutral colors to go with it. And then this one is the 2-hole beads of the month, and it is Pacific Coast. And just take a look at these colors. They are calming, relaxing, sort of beautiful colors with some coppery colors and some golden colors and all of these blues. That's pretty great for 2-hole beads. And then we've got Midnight Roses for the 11 Delicas of the month club. And that's the size of the Delicas that you get. And Delicas are a different type of seed bead. All right. So here we have all of them all laid out and ready for us to take a deeper dive and look at each of the colors and each of the beads in detail. All right, let's start with the seed beads. I'm going to hold this up a little bit closer so you can see what we've got. We have silver lined flame red. It's this beautiful, gorgeous, like cherry red. Nice and bright. Next to that, we've got silver lined cobalt, and these are size 11 seed beads. And then plain white. These are just opaque white seed beads. They go really well with all the rest of these. And then I've got matte silver lined flame red. It's the exact same color as this, just with a matte finish on it, so it's not as shiny. And then we've got opaque cobalt. It's these ones right here. And matte metallic dark plum iris. That's this one here. And then this is matte metallic, matte opaque pale blue gray. So it's almost white, but it's just a gray instead. And it doesn't have that shiny coat on it. And then this is the matte inky blue gray iris. So that inky blue gives you a little bit different from the plum for that. Let's take a look at our 2-hole beads. The 2-hole beads, I've got some crystal brown rainbow Cheops parpuka. And Cheops parpuka are a triangular bead with holes that run sort of perpendicular to one of the sides. So you'll have one side that has 2 holes, and then each of the other sides has a single hole for those. And then there is the copper gold matte Paros parpuka. And the Paros is this almost like an elongated hexagon shape, right? But the holes in it run perpendicular to one of the shorter sides. So they run like that through each of those sides. It makes it kind of a really interesting and cool shape to be able to make things with. So I'm going to have a lot of fun playing around with this month. And then I've got some more Cheops, but these are super Cheops. And let me just pull one of these guys out so you can take a look at it a little bit better. A super Cheops is like the other one, but it has instead of both sides of it being flat, it has one flat side like that and one pointy side like a pyramid. That's kind of cool, isn't it? This is new shape for me. I haven't used that before ever. And then there is, that's chalk Senegal brown. That's the color on that one. And then we've got chalk with copper splash, and it says a kite-shaped bead. It is a shaped like a kite, basically. It's a diamond with one side that's elongated. And it's flat on both sides, so you don't have a top or bottom. And both of the holes run along the short side of these. Then we've got sapphire wave beads. And wave beads are basically shaped like a tilde. And then we've got these crystal champagne luster vexlo beads. It's a wedge shape with two holes that run across. Let me try and get that hole in there. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Just trying to show you the hole. There we go. Two holes that run there through that way. And it looks like it is rounded side and a flat side, so there is an up and down on that. And then the next ones are some Zoli duos, and Zoli duos are these paisley shapes. They have a rounded side and a flat side, and because of that, there's an up and a down. So if you want to have them be facing each other or away from each other, you'll want to use a left Zoli duo or a right Zoli duo. And the way to tell which is the right and the left is if you set it down so that the bulb, the rounded side, is at the top, whichever direction the curve is pointing towards is the right versus left. So this is the right Zoli duo and this is the left Zoli duo over here. And we have both of those, and they are alabaster blue luster is the color on those. All right, so let's take a look at our Delicas. Delicas are fantastic because of their uniformity in size and shape. They are fantastic for structural bead weaving or doing things like peyote. They'll just all link together and settle in nicely, and you won't have weird bulges and bulbs. Anyway, the first color is amethyst lined, dark amethyst lined chartreuse AB. So it's the chartreuse glass with an amethyst lining and an AB finish. So there's a lot of depth and character in this bead. The next is white lined flame red AB, and AB finishes stands for Aurora Borealis. So you get different colors reflected off of your bead when you have an AB finish. Then we've got dyed opaque green, and then matte or opaque vermilion. Okay, this one's opaque vermilion, and it is got a AB finish on that. And that vermilion is a very red leaning or orange leaning red. And then matte silver gray, metallic silver gray. That's fantastic. That's a perfect neutral to go with these, I think. And then a matte opaque vermilion red AB. So it's this one, it's just matte instead. But you still have that AB finish, so there's some different colors reflecting off of it in the light. And then frost opaque glaze rainbow kiwi. I'm not seeing the rainbow, but that might show up with the light hitting it in certain directions. It's got a very sagey green color. And then metallic blue green gold iris. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. And the theme for this one was midnight roses, which, you know, when you take a look at it, it's kind of giving Christmas in July. You know, you've got your Americana colors up here, and the midnight roses is very sort of Christmas colors, and then you've got your summery colors right here on the Pacific Highway. So let's take a look at the Findings Companion Pack, since I've got that up and open. We're just going to go through here real quick. We have 6.1 millimeter cable chain. So we got that. 2-hole butterfly charm with crystals. So we've got a link, a little connector here, and it is sparkly. And I love that we've got it in this gunmetal finish. It goes really, really well, I think, with both of these dark colors of seed beads. Then I think these will be a great accompaniment for this when I'm creating with them. And then we've got a 2-strand end cap. That's these guys right here. There are 4 of these. And it's like a little jaw with 2 different openings that we can clamp down onto things like leather or perhaps some chains or something like that. And there's 4 of these. There should be. So that's pretty cool. That's kind of a unique finding to be able to find. And then a V connector. Take a look at this guy. So you've got all these different loops down here. And then through here, there's a hole here, a hole here, and a hole here. So you could run a jewelry wire, or sorry, beading wire or anything like that through those holes, and then have this connector that you could create into a pendant or something like that. And honestly, that might be a really fun thing to hang some fringe from with some of these seed beads. And then a bird-shaped lobster clasp. It's this little guy right here. Doot, doot, doot. Flower star cutout fish hook with back. Is that this one? Flower star. Okay. And then there's a couple of little earring backs that go with it. It's these guys here. Where's the other one? It's around, oh, it went inside the box clasp. It's fine. I can fish it out later. There we go. Maybe with the fish hook. I don't know. All right, and then we've got some oval jump rings. They are 6x4 millimeter. Oval jump rings are usually a little more secure than round ones because the stress points are usually not located where the split is in an oval jump ring. And then we've got some paddle pins. It's these guys right there. They're head pins with a little paddle shape on the end. They look like little spoons to me. And then we've got a box clasp here. It's got a filigree decoration on it, and it's got 2 different ends, so you could use it for a double strand bracelet, double strand necklace, something like that. And there we have it. These are my July Beads of the Month subscriptions from Adornable Elements. And if you were interested in subscribing, there will be a link in the description below to Adornable Elements site. If you just wanted some of these beads that you've seen me unboxing, you can email them and ask if they have any extras available and say, hey, I saw it on Becky's unboxing and I really love those Zoli duos or something like that. And if they've got those extras, you can just purchase those. But I really have been enjoying these as a monthly subscription. And I've been really loving having the rotating Beads of the Month subscription so I can try out some of the different clubs. And so we're probably going to be doing some seed beady things with these Delicas this month. I might try my hand at designing a little peyote bracelet with some actual design on it because I'm feeling a little bit inspired by the theme here, in fact, to do maybe some floral things for that. But I'm going to try that out, see how I do with it, and see if I can get something published for you. Also, if you're a subscriber, there are free patterns available There's a URL that changes every month, but they send that to you with your subscription so that you can access that. And I think that is all the information that I need to give out for you for this. But yeah, if you use the code that I have in there when you subscribe, they'll get you on the same rotation that I'm on so that you get the same beads if you subscribe to the same clubs, by the way. So if you get like Seed Beads Club, you'll get the same seed beads I do. If you do two hole beads, you'll get the same 2 hole beads that I do, so that when I come up with some tutorials, you'll have some ready-made inspiration for your clubs. Anyway, I hope you all are having a fantastic day. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Happy beading.